Hi Fiends, this is Susie, your gaming guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 285 in Best Fiends. This one is called Horizontal Heroes, with our goals to defeat 5 slugs and open 5 crates. So let's see what we can do here. Purple is going to be right back, so we have these fiends to help us. Now, why do we have Temper here, who isn't a very high level? He gives the vertical bombs, doesn't he? And we need a lot of work vertically here. So let's take a look at our fiends and see, yep, they're all vertical bombs. And so that's what we have to work with. Let's see about upgrading our fiends. Yikes. And here we have yellow. We've got hairy slugs on this. So Temper, he's only level 6. So we should be able to upgrade him. We definitely have the power to do it. We have to get him at least evolved, right? He's our initial fiend. He deserves at least 10. Now, I know not everybody will have the opportunities to evolve and to upgrade your fiends, but when you can, it's a good idea sometimes to use this. Now it would cost 11,000 yellow meteor mites, and I only have a total of a little less than 40,000. I couldn't get him up to evolution again. But what about Jojo? Maybe I can evolve Jojo. And this is going to help with this level and all of the other levels going forward. There we go. Maybe out of that little cocoon. Oh, look at that. Jojo's beautiful. Okay, so here we go. Let's go ahead and jump in and see if we can beat this.
Did someone say Jojo?
Oh my goodness, you scared me so much. I'm not talking about the anime that my son loves. My son, who really usually does not interrupt me while I'm recording, and freaked me out. Alright, anyway. Okay, regain composure. Oh, your child laughs at you. Okay, alright, so here we go. I think that I need to break through here, try to make long strings of things, and get over to this side using my stripes. I also need to pay attention to the fact that I've got different kinds of slugs here. This is not a good setup because I don't have much yellow on the board. Maybe I could put it together, though. I'm going to go ahead and try this. Here we go. And then I'm going to collect a whole bunch of red. And by doing this, I'm able to get a whole bunch of yellow. Although, no, it looks like blue is the next thing to come around. Although he's so sturdy, it's going to take a lot to try to beat him up here. So we take out the blue, and now maybe yellow is put together. There we go. And let's see if we can grab as much yellow as possible. I can't get everything based on the way this yellow is going. Look at that ×2 mark there. So we get twice as many points now. Almost 13,000 to use against him. And of course we're filling up. I'm just not even going to say her name. So let's see. Oh, look, now we have yellow. And not only do we have yellow, but we can go this way and we can start removing some of that slug sludge from there. Now I want to pay attention to not only the slugs, but how to break into this area. Oh my goodness, there's crazy stuff happening in our house. Cats are going crazy all over the place. Which do I want to take out? If I do this, I don't quite get a bomb, but I do take out a stump. If I do this, I don't get a bomb, but I do take out a stump. And I should probably be checking how many points I'm getting. So I think green is the way to go. I wish I could grab more of the green. Oops, hello. I could grab a little more. That would only be 3,700. I think what I'm going to do is go for the red first, and that'll help the green to get put together. So I can make even more progress with this green, right? That's the goal here. I can't get everywhere I want to be. Alright, I'm going to go this way. Start over here. Then come down this way. Nope, still not right. Come over Nope, still not right. Come over this way, still not right. I don't see how to get it. I think there's a way and I just can't see it. All right, but that's almost getting rid of him. If I could connect more yellow, I can. Maybe I can get rid of him entirely, and I would be breaking this open. I can. I can get rid of him entirely. I can break this open so I can take that sludge off. And eventually I've got to be getting some bombs here. If I do this, now I need red, but if I do this, I take out that stump. The stump is not terribly important, is it? What if I do the green? Temper gives me a bomb. I'm taking out the green. It's also helping me to put the red together a little bit. Now what? What about this blue? What if I take out the blue? That's 6,400. I do not get a bomb from that. If I take out the yellow, that's 5,400. I do get a bomb. If I go this way, I hit the stump, and I potentially set the green up for a better spot. Okay, so I like this. And that gets me 9,400 points. I'm still not taking out too much red, but it gets me 9,400 points. It opens this up. Now the red is a bit more together. We've got the yellow here, not in a good position to do much. It's not a lot. It's not even 10,000. But it's probably one of the better situations I have here. And now I could do this. That would be 18,000. That would be really using up a lot of points against this slug and opening this up. Now, if I do this with the yellow, wait, who's in the offing? Blue. So I want to kind of hold on to the blue. If I do this, I get 14,000 points. If I do this, I get 16,000 points. If I do this, I get 17,000 points. I am taking out a lot of that blue, which I kind of want to hold together and get over to here, but... Oh, green is next, and then blue. He was hiding behind. Sometimes it's hard to see. Well, I do have a lot of green on the board still. I can't get to everything, but I could do 8,600 points of damage that way. Hold on. Go backwards, go backwards. There we go. What if I take out the blue first, since it's going to be a while before I get there? It gives me a bomb, and it puts more green together. Okay, so I do this. That gives me 13,000 points. That's not bad. And now I can kind of connect this blue. The problem is I've got this to deal with, but what if I do this? See, it's only going to take out the sludge. It's not going to open the crate. So probably what I want to do is just hit the sludge on my own and keep this here for future use. Green is still the color I need, but I need more bombs. So yellow is not ready to give me a bomb. Red is not ready to give me a bomb. Green is not ready to give me a bomb. Not with what I have on the board. I think I'm going to do this to try to align the blue bomb for myself. Didn't quite work. But I can put more green together. And temper gives me a bomb that way. Alright, that's what I'm doing. And now I have the blue usable. Right? Oh, I did not get a bomb from temper. What was I thinking? Okay, hold on. Whoops. I'll do this. We get rid of the crate. We have one more crate to deal with. Now we've got blue as the color we need. So if I take out all of this yellow, I might be able to put more blue together. And yellow is the next slug, so I want to hold on to that after I'm done with this initial salvo here. There. We take that out. That's 13,000. Now I'm going to try to preserve all the yellow that's on the board and take all the blue. I don't have many turns left. Ooh, yikes. That's 15,000. I'm in trouble. But I do have a bomb here. And bombs are usually good. That's 9,000. That's still not enough to get him out of the way. That's using blue. What if I go a different route? Because I've got more red, can I do a better job? Oh my goodness. Oh, that's tragic right there. That cannot get rid of it. All right. So this is one where I'm going to have to do it again. What if I do this? That's still not enough to get rid of it. So I'll take out the red, which is closest. Whoops. There's no way I can grab that last red. 25 points away from at least giving myself a shot at getting this done. Although, because I needed that yellow, that's not going to work. All right. Well, if he's only less than 27,000 points, but he's not. Look at how much we still had to do. That was kind of awful. So I'm going to go ahead and try it again. And I get to collect, 10 diamonds for my efforts. I will take it. All right, so let's restart. And now I want to make sure that this is a really good setup for myself. Yellow is the color I need. I don't have much yellow on the board. This time, to set myself up with the very best opportunity possible, I'm going to start using this restart. It doesn't cost me anything. It doesn't damage me in any way. And I want to get a better setup on this board. So I'm going to pause the recording. I'll meet you back here with the new board in just a bit. Well, I cannot seem to get very much yellow on the board, but I do kind of like this. I'm going to take the green out, and then it's going to give me the red. I still keep hoping that I'm going to get more yellow in there. A lot of blue. That's not bad. Okay, I can go this way and then back over here, which would take out a stump, or this way to gain more drops. I'm going to go this way to gain more drops because this stump isn't in the way directly. Sure, getting rid of the stumps means I have more room for other things. I think I will take out this red first and try to get even more yellow here together. All right, so this looks pretty good. 11,000 against him. I could try to do more things, but I don't have very many good big moves. That doesn't do anything in addition to. Well, this does. It doesn't bring the yellow down, but I do like hitting that. And this would take out a stump and get me 2 more yellow together. It's not a lot, but I'm hoping it'll get more than 2. Nope, just those 2. Kind of funny. All right, so let's go gathering up the yellow. How do I best gather up the yellow? This is tricky. I'm going to go this way. There we go. That's the best way. That's 18,000. That's almost all of it. I can't see which one's behind there. It's blue, isn't it? Because red is here. And I think there's one directly behind it. So what if I do this? That takes that out and clears out a stump a little bit and really prepares the blue. The other thing I could do, that's 2,600. I could do this, that's 3,600, and takes out that stump. I'll do that. And now it is red, so I'm glad I kind of held on to that red a bit. So let's do this. It's not much, it's only 6,500, but I think I get a bomb. And now look at this blue, I have to reach in here. Unfortunately, it's hard to get all of the blue to go together, but I like that route. And I get a bomb. More bomb production would be more points. Okay, red is the color I need, but if I do this, I open up this and I put a bit more red together. And there's a bomb. So if I go this route, I don't think that works because I can't reach it over. 27,000, 21,000. Let's try a different route. I can't get undone. Okay. Let's go this way. There we go. 29,000 and I take something out. That looks good. So I'm already to my next guy, which is green, and that's kind of perfect for where I am. I could do that first and try to get more green. And that's not a bad move. If I do this, that's 14,000. It's not an awful move, and it would be getting me a bomb. I'm going to do that, and then take out blue, and then try to use this. I'm going to try. What if I go all the way around like this? 30,000 with the blue. Blue is my next color. Maybe I should have held on to that. I can't use that green. I can't get there from here. That's a sad thing right there. Well, that opens that up. Yeah, I should have watched the blue. Bad choice on my part. Well, eventually I'll learn if I have to do this again. That's not the best, is it? I don't think I have the best. What if I do this and try to get more green here? I can't get there from here. Temper doesn't reach far enough. Alright, there we go. I'm going to take that out. I'm going to build up yellow for the next fiend that comes around. That's still not close enough, so we need to get things through here. But here's where the blue is going to pay off, right? Nope, hold on. Grab this one. No, got to do it differently. How can I do this? I can grab this, then come around here. I'm still missing something. Oh no, I'm not. There we go. So that's 32,000. That takes him almost entirely out. Then I've got this yellow here for future. So, how do I get more yellow together? I could take out the red. That's enough to get... That's enough to get the blue one gone. But if I use the blue, I get even more points. Should I just use this bomb? I've got a lot of bombs on the board. That would get 39,000 points. Yeah, I'm going to use that bomb. I didn't want to use the bomb to hit any of the other bombs, though. Okay, now what? Now I can use this yellow. Like that. 26,000 points, and I get rid of a crate. And he is my last slug. So even though I haven't been doing as well as I wanted to do, I've been doing much better than I had been doing. Now, I don't have yellow. I don't need yellow. What I need is a way to use this green to also hit a crate. Look at that. 17,000. I've almost got him gone. So the second attempt is working much better than the first attempt. Now it doesn't matter. I've got him, and I just need to get this crate, and I'm trying to line up my bomb to get that done. There we go. Got it done with 3 moves left, so I will get bonuses for those 3 moves. And I get some fun things. Some crates to open, right? Okay, got some keys. I didn't have any keys to start with. I thought I had some saved up from other things. Let's just go down here. Yay, there we go. All right, so that's it for me. It took me a couple of attempts, but it was fun. If this was helpful, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.